still on my way to Denver. I woke up this morning and I am in Marshall, Illinois. I know because I Google Map myself. Anyways, it's raining today. I don't know if you can see it outside. It's kind of like dreary. But I'm thinking I'm not going to put the 360 camera on the hood just because it's not going to catch anything if it's covered with water. And we'll just see how this day goes and let's get to it. I've already gone inside, got everything I need, and gonna get on my way now.
Small town, big crowd, and there you were in front of me. Small talk, big thoughts, all we wanted was to escape. This sounds too small for dreams like this. Don't wanna settle down, don't wanna miss out on adventures, things we haven't seen. Take my hand and follow me.
Just got here to ATA on the other side of St. Louis, and it's been about 3 hours since I've started my shift, actually 3.5. And this girl who ate breakfast along the way needs to go to the bathroom, and then I also stopped to do the same thing. So now that I'm done, we're gonna go out to this field, which is like right, you can't see it, it's too bright. We're gonna go over to this field and do that. What you doing? Hey! Hey, come here! Something in there? This is the part that I love most about my job, is being able to get outside and kind of walk around, even though it's just for a short amount of time. It's really nice outside today. It's only about 55 to 60 degrees here. And it's not too windy. Anyways, we're gonna get going soon because we still got a lot of ground to cover before Denver. And plus, I'm hoping to make it to that Qdoba that's at in Colby, Kansas, at the Petro, because that's gonna be awesome if I can get that for dinner. Anyways, I guess we'll just see how far we get today. I just checked my little app and to see how far the truck stop is, the one in Colby that has the Qdoba. It's 572 miles, so I don't think I'm going to make it. Okay, now that we're done with our break, we're gonna try to continue to make it down the road. Today's gonna be a good day, I think.
We had something. Tonight I'll be guessing, but I don't really have a case. You don't have to mention, you're just like they're
Alright guys, so I'm almost out of Missouri now, and so I've decided to stop at this rest area because I think the Missouri rest areas are a little bit nicer than the ones in Kansas. But so today I've stopped for my lunch break, so I have a sandwich that I made in the truck and then some strawberries too. I don't know if you can see them. I'm still really new to this whole thing, and I have Dakota with me, and we're at like This rest area has like a ton of trees and stuff. I don't know if you can see like all the trees. And it's like really nice and shaded, and there's picnic benches and things like that, but I actually prefer to sit in the grass. I don't know, just my preference. And I also have a very nice view of the interstate, which is right there. And you can see my truck is actually right there. And I don't know what she's doing, but she's hanging out. It's been about a year since I've really been to the East Coast, and it's bringing back memories, and it's also exciting because I think there's going to be a lot more content that I can create, especially just going all the different places on the East Coast, because they have a lot of different just scenery and the way that their roads work and the big cities over there. It's kind of exciting. The last time that I was actually close to the East Coast was when I was doing just fill-in team runs. So basically my position in the company I was with was to fill in for other drivers. So if a driver's teammate called out, I hopped on the truck with whatever driver it was and ran the load, which led to a lot of different experiences. And I remember the last one that I got close was St. Paul, Minnesota. And then I've done one to KCMO, and I also did a fill-in run to Fort Worth. All of which were very interesting. I think through that I've determined who is a good team driver and who isn't a good team driver, and what makes a good teammate, I guess. And maybe I should do a video on that. Who makes a good team driver and what it takes to be a good team driver. I think that would be a really cool video. So let me know down in the comments if you think that's a good idea or not. And if probably many of you don't know, I don't have a single family member west of the Mississippi. So being over on the East Coast is a little bit nostalgic for me in more ways than just trucking. So it makes me miss home a lot. And so back when I was with another company, they used to avoid sending me to the East Coast because I would hang out at the rest areas, and then I would text my dispatcher and be like, you know, I'm really considering just leaving the truck here and going home. And it was a joke, of course, but you know, it pulls on my heartstrings just a little bit. Before I leave, I always like walk around the vehicle just to check it, make sure every single light is working on this darn thing. Then I just look at the tires. My tires are in really good condition because they're newer tires. And then I just sort of look for anything, and also listen for air leaks, because most of the time they're pretty audible, and there's like a difference between the sound of these things airing up and an air leak. So all our lights are working. Yeah, the one thing to remember is that if you do pull the brakes on this, it dumps the air right away. So you might mistake the trailers airing up for an air leak, but there isn't an air leak. So you know, you just gotta kind of give it some time if you're unsure, and then move along. Oh look, there's a piece of bread on the ground. You see the piece of bread? Somebody lost their sandwich. Anyways, all our lights are working, so. And she's still pretty dirty because I haven't given her a bath yet, so. Or him. Still haven't named it. Don't know. If you guys have any names for the truck, leave them in the comments. And maybe we can figure this out together.
Tell me, is this part of an act, just to keep your image intact? If you think that strategy's smart,
Guys, I think this is two days after my last recording. The camera died before I made it to anywhere else. And so, first of all, we never stopped at Colby to get Qdoba because we both decided it was a waste of money. And then BKM made it all the way to Denver, and then we got a load from Denver up to Cheyenne, and then Cheyenne to Salt Lake. So Cheyenne was just us dropping one trailer and then hooking on an empty and then taking the rest of the set to Salt Lake. So anyways, I'm here now and I haven't taken anything out of the truck yet, so it's a mess and I'm going to clean it. So just taking everything out. Oh guys, I can't wait to tell you guys, I'm getting my inverter tomorrow morning, so that's why I'm kind of just clearing everything out of the truck and starting fresh, because I want it to be clean when they come put the inverter in. So let's just get started with that. Okay guys, I finished cleaning the truck. Let me just show you how good this looks. And sorry, I'm sweating because the truck's been off this entire time. Alright guys, thanks again for watching, and if you made it to the end, you're awesome. Also, remember this? Remember when I threw this into the recess pond? I haven't washed it yet, so she can't have it yet, but I'm gonna wash that now. So, I really appreciate you guys, and I really appreciate you watching my very, very, very terrible videos. And I have plans to make them better in the future. I'm learning. I already have a few things that I'm going to do differently. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. One other thing, I also have some cashews